Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, where we start on chapter 11 back at base, where I've already outfitted a ton of troops, or more to the point, I've moved items around, because of course we've got new troops in our army here. Kieran, Brom and Nefeni, come along here. I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong, as usual. We've of course got Vulcan as well, with his knives and whatnot, and now we've got ourselves, I think it is 18 members of our army, probably way too many to be fielding, if you know what I mean. So it's a balancing act from now on. I'm not sure it's so much I want to turn everything into Teen Girl Squad in the way that I kind of do. It's like, oh, these characters are cooler, but I kind of want to use Nefeni being a grounded lance unit. And not being an armor knight. I mean, that's kind of Oscar's role. But we'll move onwards, forwards, and all that. We've got ourselves a fair amount of award experience now. At some point in time, I do want to try to level up Miss, and I'm not sure if bonus experience is going to be the best way to do that, but we've got 1,790 of it. And apart from that, we got new supports, of which I'm going to leave that to you to try and decide what I'm doing. It seems I'm going Oscar Soren for Ike here. But what are the best supports for people? What are the best ones to get ready? That's what I really want to know here. What can I do that is great? Because you guys gave me a lot of suggestions in Rekano Ken that I didn't really follow, or to be honest, it's a lot easier to get supports in this game, that's for sure. So what are the best supports? Who is it best to support with? Supposedly elemental combos and all that are great. Right then, let's really start this episode by going to info. We have ourselves a ton of chats. In fact, we got ourselves a 3-star chat here, but let's start from the top. Merchant, what do you have to say, sir? Hey there, traveller. Do you have everything you need? If you stop by my humble shop, you'll find the best deals in town. What'd you say? Interested? Yeah, sounds great. Listen, can I ask you a question? No problem. You can ask me anything, especially if it's about my low prices. What do the townspeople think of Daein? You knew that they were coming. Didn't anyone think to flee Crimea? Flee? Don't be absurd. But Crimea lost the war. Yeah, I know. And honestly, that doesn't really affect us common folk, you know. The truth is, we don't care who sits on the throne. To us, they're all just faceless beings who rule from on high. If they tried to raise taxes or something, you better believe we'd protest. But otherwise, I mean, take the King of Daein. He's just another man, right? If we keep working, he can keep living the high life. So it's not like he's going to treat us poorly or anything. As long as we can live our lives and have a little happiness, we aren't going to worry about it all too much. Oh, but if we were invaded by Gallia, well, that's a different story altogether. If our country were overrun by those savage beasts, who knows what could happen? Now that scares me. What the? Hey, wait, come back. What about my low prices? Now, what was that all about? I think he doesn't like the racism, and now we get to a 3-star convo. What will come of this one? An item, a weapon? We've got ourselves our new troops ready to be spoken to as well, plus the princess, but who is Man? Man! Pardon me, buddy. I haven't seen you around town before. You a traveling mercenary? Yes, I suppose you could say that. Nice sword. You look like a man who knows his business. If you're looking for work, I have a proposition for you. A proposition? I run a vigilante group that helps keep our fair town safe. A strong man like you would be most welcome. Thanks, but I've got something lined up. Oh, really? That's too bad. Heading out to sea? Maybe. Haha! Cautious to the end, I like that. Well, just in case you are, I want you to have this. Huh? What's this? It's a special sword. It'll come in handy if you ever find yourself at sea. Not that you would, haha! Really? You're giving me a sword? Are you sure? Well, there is one condition. Once you finish your job, you come back and see me. I'd like you to reconsider that vigilante position. Understood. Thanks again for the blade. And we got ourselves a Laguz Slayer. Well, that's very nice of it. Seems to be a Anti-Laguz theme going on for the first two, but now we're back to our normal troopers. Let us speak indeed. Princess! My Lord Ike! Why are you here all by yourself? That's not very safe. I was looking at the town. I'm unfamiliar with the world outside the Imperial Villa where I was raised. This is the first time I've been able to see how other people live. Everything is so new and different to my eyes. This is a town, isn't it? There's so much energy, and everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. With all the boats coming in and out of the harbour, this town's livelier than most, that's for sure. It's like nothing has happened. All the death and destruction we've seen feels like a horrible dream. Indeed it does. Right then, Kieran, let's get talking more to our knightly knights that have joined us here. Though it's more funny when Oscar talks to Kieran, that's for sure. Ha! Ya! Ya! What are you doing? I'm trying to regain the superb physique I lost when I was being held prisoner. Are you ready to board the ship? I was born ready. Hoo-ha! I don't need anything. Even as we speak, many of my fellow Crimeans are suffering at the hands of Daein. I cannot rush to their aid today, and I can at least prepare myself for the day when I can. I see. Well, when we're ready, I'll let you know. Understood. Sorry to have interrupted you. My Lord Ike, what is it? You rescued and cared for Princess Alicia. You have my heartfelt thanks. She is our one solitary hope. Yeah. Right, enough talking. Until we make our triumphant return to Melior, all I can do is keep training. Ha! Yeah! Wah! Careful! Don't pull anything. Yes, don't pull anything indeed. You don't want to go too far out, especially if you haven't warmed up properly. Brom! Let's speak to you. What are you looking at? Oh, just this. It's sort of a good luck charm. My family gave it to me when I left home. We never had much money, so my parents gathered some stones from our farm back home and put them in this leather pouch. It's not much to look at, but it means a lot to me. Every day I take them out and talk to them like they're my family. How is everyone? I'm out here doing the best I can. Don't worry, I'll be home soon. Just stuff like that. I know it sounds foolish, but if I don't do this, I won't have the courage to fight. Don't worry about my feelings. You can laugh. Acting like this at my age. What a silly man I am. It's not silly, Brom. You're a strong man who has decided to fight for the sake of his family. I know that your family is very proud of you. Thank you, Ike. Thank you. All the crying people. All the crying people. Right now we get to Nefene, who's I'm very interested in deploying, that's for sure, though of course she's going to be a lower level than most. Even Rolf's catching you up. Well, that's that. Are you ready to go, Nefene? Ah, Ike. What is it? Nope, nothing. I'm fine. Are you sure? Yeah, sure I'm sure. You know, it's hard being a prisoner. It's physically immensely demanding. I need to know. Can you fight? Not a problem. It's easy for you to say, but you sound like you're about to fall over. Oh no, that's a habit. It's just the way I talk. Just talking. Sorry. No need to apologize. As long as you're not feeling ill, everything's fine. Alright, I'll see you later. Right then. Just sounds like she's not so spirited as the rest in some senses. Right there, we've got our units outfitted and we've got auguries from you guys coming in as well now. So as I press end, we get ready to start the chapter proper. Leave the base and see why blood runs red. We should be leaving, but looks like everyone's going to be a while yet. My Lord Ike, are you ready to go? Me? As long as I've got my sword, I'm always ready. A sword? That's it? If I've got my cape, I can sleep just about anywhere. And as for food, well, something always turns up. Haha, that's delightful. It is? Yes, very much so. Princesses. I don't think I'll ever understand them. What's going on? Why all the excitement? And the evil foreboding music? My Lord Ike! There's a crowd gathering at the town entrance. That's... Attention, citizens! We've received reports of Crimean army stragglers hiding in this town. From this point forth, the Daein army will blockade all points of entry. No one comes or goes without our leave. The harbour is also closed. No ships will be allowed to sail. Ike, Daein troops have... I know. All we can do is move toward the docks and try not to be discovered. Have you seen Ranulf? Not yet. Wait, here he comes now. Ranulf, over here. Whew. Things sure are heating up, aren't they? How are things on your end? Everything's set. All you need to do is sneak down to the harbour. You'll be met there by a man with a dusky pallor. His name is Nasir. Nasir is a man you can trust. I've explained your situation to him, and he's willing to help. If you can reach his ship safely, he'll take care of everything, and deliver you to Egnion. Ranulf, aren't you coming too? I was planning on it, but Daein's movements have me concerned. I'll stay behind and see what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't watching where I was going. No, pardon me. Ah! Ah! Subhuman! Blast! It's true! A subhuman! How dare you come prowling around here? Beast! You stinking subhumans need to learn your place. Human towns are too good for ya. It's so hairy. Go on, scat! Dang! Mordecai! Ike, we must leave! But no! We have to help Ranulf! All of this noise will attract the attention of the Daein troops. That's why we have to hurry up and help! He'll be fine! Leave him! Ranulf is strong, even stronger than me. It's alright. Ranulf has no intention of defending himself. Look, he's not even changing forms. I can't just stand by and watch as he gets murdered. Ike, wait! Idiot human. Stop! Get out of my way! Keep your hands off of him! Who do you think you are? Why would a human want to protect some subhuman? He's a friend to this monster! I saw them talking earlier. What's that to you? Hey, Crimey and Royals had subhuman companions, didn't they? Maybe you're one of those army guys the Daein troops are searching for. You there, Daein soldier! Ho! There are some suspicious folk over here! Huh? That way! Hurry! Are you mad? Your king was murdered by Daein. And now you're going to cooperate with them? Well, I heard the king was teaming up with those subhumans. That's what got him killed. Yeah, that's right. If we need allies, I'll take flesh and blood Daein humans over some fang subhuman freak. Yeah. At least we know what we're getting. Trust your own kind. You people are insane. Where's the subhuman everyone's screaming about? Huzzah! The Toha vigilantes are here! Grab those guys and turn them over to the Daein army! That will prove our allegiance and gain our village favor! Haha! You want subhumans hunted down? I'm your man. Ike! Ranulf, are you alright? Why did you come back? Because some fool was going to lay here and get beaten to death instead of defending himself. Ike, what would you have me do? Gallia and Crimea formed an alliance. I cannot jeopardize that by harming these people, no matter what ill they may bear me. Even if none of them cared two figs for their own country? Even if they're citizens of Crimea after all. Well, I'm not Gallian, so there's no reason for me to hold anything back. Ike, listen to me. I think that you and I are allies. If you attack, it's no different than if I do so myself, so... Let me guess. You're telling me to avoid the Daein pursuit, leave the town vigilantes alone, get to the docks as soon as possible, find a man named Nasir, and get everyone on his boat, is that it? Exactly! I don't care what anyone else says. I think you're pretty bright. Alright, I'll play along. But mark my words, if they attack, heads will roll. What? Hey! That's not going to do us any good. Titania, Soren! Get everyone together. We're getting out of here. So that's an interesting mission in itself here. Do we try to do it by the letter? But that's a lot of enemy troops. Right, we can choose our units first of all, which is probably great to do. But let's view the map. We've got ourselves Daein soldiers behind us. We've got ourselves people we can't even engage with. They're well off the map. We've got vigilantes up here, which we've been told to avoid. Apart from the fact that there's a guy here with a killing edge with a very known name here, which usually means a recruitment chance. Right. So if we want this guy, we probably have to defeat the vigilantes that we were told not to do. In certain conditions, grants this unit 2 consecutive attacks is brilliant. A Myrmidon. Well, another mercenary over here, another soldier. I guess we could sneak this side and dodge the vigilantes. But then checking out these houses is going to be harder. And we just fight through the soldiers in front of us. That's quite a few. Alright, we got thief over there as well. Mercenary, soldier, mercenary. Vigilantes seem to be a different thing. Soldiers. Okay, McCoy over here with a Laguz Slayer. I don't really want to send the Laguz against you then, do I, sir? And then one final guard over this way. So there's a couple of vigilantes. And of course, lots of houses we need to visit. I think it's then time to choose our units, eh? We might not get into battle at this rate. Right, we'll take out Kieran, Brom. We're keeping Nefeni at the moment. We got Reese, we got Volk. Do we need to steal anything? That's a question. Mia, Soren, Boyd, Lef, Rolf. Well, we can actually fit a ton of troops in at the moment. Right, let's get Marcia back in. She's a bit low level, however. I want to try to level up Miss some more, but one hit on her is going to be a bad time, if you know what I mean. That gives us one more unit we can take into battle with us. Now, Volk I'm not too jazzed about at the moment. Unless we actually need a thief to do something, if you know what I mean. Well, I guess their overall movement's quite good, isn't it? Which will be good for getting around this map. Fairly good. Maybe we'll keep you in. And then one of Kieran or Brom. To be honest, it'd probably be better to have another... Hey, come on, Kieran. I'll get you in there. Another mounted troop to get around to these houses that seem to be all around. Alright, we got Lefe in. Mordecai's out. We got Ileana, Titania, and all that in the background. I think we could fight for that. We won't begin just yet because, of course, we now got to decide exactly who's playing rearguard duty or not. You know what, Kieran? You're probably best off against all these guys back there. Ike's probably going to need to go forward up here if we want to try and talk to this Zehart guy. Boyd should be very front lines, if you know what I mean. Apart from that, we don't want too many soft troops around. Oscar should be very front line. Nefeni could probably come in there. Rolf's good support. Marcia over to here. Healers in the mid-ground. More troops over there. But look at it, I'm probably going to have to abolish these ones. What's happening with these ones over here, though? That's the question. Right then. Let's get to this. We could check items, we could view map, we could check our conditions, which are to escape, I'd imagine. But it doesn't seem to be. Arrive is our condition here. And for that, I press save, having sorted out our troops and where they stand. And get to work. Fight begin now, though. I don't think anyone's going to die. We're going to keep everyone nicely alive as usual. Listen to me! Do not let a single Crimean soldier escape our grasp. Sweep the entire town. Arrest anyone suspicious. General McCoy! Sir, there's a group of vigilantes who want to help us. What shall I tell them? Very well. Let them do as they please. Yes, sir. Pardon me, are you the commander of these forces? I am. And who are you? I'm captain of the boat, you see, moored here. My name is Nasir. I stopped by to accomplish some brief piece of business, but your soldiers are now preventing me from setting sail. I need to leave this place. I apologize for the inconvenience. However, we are trying to stop some Crimean soldiers from escaping. To that end, we need the cooperation of all citizens, ship captains included. My ship is a simple merchant vessel, sailing under the flag of the Begnian Empire. If I present such documentation, surely it will prove I have no ties whatsoever with Crimea. Under Daein rule, such Begnion papers are nothing more than fish wrap. Yet, You called yourself Nasir, correct? Protest too loudly, Nasir, and we may think you a Crimean sympathizer. If that were to happen, who knows what unfortunate fate might your simple merchant ship. I see. So be it. You there, soldier! Sir? Strengthen the watch on this ship. That man is up to something. I can feel it. No matter what happens, that ship must not be allowed to set sail. Burn her and sink her first. Yes, sir! I was wondering where the boss man was going then. Now then, where's our special guest? I'm right here, General McCoy. The Black Knight's here. Oh, Sir Black Knight! I hope I didn't keep you waiting. No, I just arrived. Let us proceed. I would hear your report. There are no problems whatsoever. I have nothing to report, save the tedium of it all. The farther west we travel, the weaker the Crimean fighting spirit becomes. Each town displays less and less resistance. Now they literally throw wide the gates at first sign of our approach. If duty as humdrum as this, I worry that my troops may become sloppy and lose their edge. As a fellow warrior, I can sympathize with your plight. I thank you for your understanding. This town was not scheduled for subjugation until much later. Tell me, why are you here now? Yes, as to that, mere days ago, a castle that held Crimean prisoners of war was attacked and the captives freed. The perpetrators were Crimean soldiers accompanied by subhumans. According to our intelligence reports, their trail led here. I see. The Princess of Crimea is said to have fled to Gallia. If we can capture this band, we may gain information on her location. Do you require my assistance? I thank you for the generous offer. However, if you were into the fray, I would be over in a twinkling. My men are starved for combat. I would beg your restraint so that they may be allowed some entertainment. As you will. The field is yours. Turn your soldiers loose, and may their blades run red with glory. Your graciousness is greatly appreciated. Good luck, Ike. You'll be fine. As for me, I think I'll play a little game of cat and mouse with this Daein fools. The Gallian subhuman! After him! Don't let him get away! Really? They are idiots, aren't they? Everyone, move out for the harbour! Try to avoid conflict with the local vigilante group if you can. Let's go! So that seems to be our goal. Is to hide away. There's another subhuman right here. You kind of left it behind. Watch the Victory Arrive tutorial. Well, we could do, but this would be something to do for next episode. Join me then for more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, where I think arriving is just to arrive, don't you? Bye-bye.